The editable poly also has 5 subobject levels, but with one notable difference. It has a border level instead of a face level. The common tools are grouped in the Edit Geometry rollout, just as you'll see in the editable mesh. But each level has its own rollout. Here we have the Edit Elements rollout, and it brings together tools that are specific to elements. The Polygon level has its own rollout with polygon tools. So this is much more organized than a mesh because the tools that are specific to each level have been grouped together in their own rollouts. The border level allows you to select edges of open elements, like there's a border on the edge of the lid, and there's another one on the edge of the teapot body. Right now there's a gap between those. I can bridge that by clicking here. Notice that a lot of the tools have these buttons next to them, and this indicates a settings dialog that has additional controls. So there's actually a lot more functionality built into the editable poly than there is in the mesh. The tools are much more advanced here. Let's go back to the plane and let's examine this data type a little more closely. I'll go to the vertex level and pull up this vertex. Now it looks like we have a flat surface there, but if you arc rotate you'll see that there's actually a valley there. If you go to the polygon level, you can try to get rid of the smoothing, but you'll find that it doesn't work here. It still looks flat. And that's because the poly doesn't have a face level, and it won't shade the polygons as if they were two faces. It's kind of funny though, because if you go to the edge level, you can go into edit triangulation mode, and you'll see that there is actually an edge here that's hidden, indicating that on a deep level this is actually represented by two triangles. However, I can't select that edge like I can in a mesh. I can't make it visible, no matter what I do. I can turn the edge, however, to edit the triangulation if I want to. One of the most significant differences between polys and meshes is how they tessellate. I'll show you what I mean. I'll go to the polygon level, select this polygon, and tessellate it. That divides the single polygon into 4 separate polygons. Now I have the ability to manipulate them, or manipulate this new vertex if I want to. You see? But fundamentally I'm dealing with these nice, clean, polygonal areas that makes modeling easier. In a mesh object, like we have over here, I can tessellate it, but it will tessellate it down into triangles in some cases. Here we have polygons and triangles, which makes editing a lot more complicated